My wife uploaded a picture with one of her colleagues, the caption beneath it reading, "Office husband, maybe one day for real." I typed under it, "Was that supposed to be meant for me?" Her response came instantly, "Haha, just kidding. Relax." She treated it as a joke. But there was nothing light-hearted about the way she leaned too close to him, the brightness in her smile that I hadn't seen directed at me in months, or the way his hand rested far too comfortably by hers. Work husband, maybe someday real. Those words carved into me. I reread them until my stomach turned hollow. 8 years of marriage, and I had believed we were unbreakable. She had been my partner, my anchor. I worked nights, gave up weekends, handled the bills, the house repairs, the endless list of responsibilities she said she couldn't deal with. And through it all, I trusted her. Trusted her late team dinners, her urgent deadlines, the gym sessions after work. But then the patterns shifted. Her phone started living face down. Her laughter became sharper, fuller, every time his name flashed across the screen. She carried perfume on her skin when she swore she'd gone straight from the office. I noticed every bit of it. I didn't lash out. I didn't accuse. I stored every inconsistency, every shift in routine. Because anger without patience is wasted, and revenge without proof is self-destruction. So I devised a plan. I created a hidden email account, installed a disguised camera in the living room, built into a smoke detector, synced her messages quietly, monitored the Wi-Fi router. Within weeks, I had everything: call histories, hotel receipts, videos, selfies she'd only meant for him. Enough evidence to map out her betrayal in full. And then came that careless photo, the caption that sealed her fate. That night, I didn't argue, didn't bring it up. Instead, I staged everything. I laid out every wedding photo, every framed memory, across the living room floor in a perfect circle. At the center, I placed our vows. Around them, the evidence, her text exchanges, hotel bills with her card, pictures of her laughing into his phone's camera. A shrine to her so-called joke. When she came home, her heels tapping against the wood, I sat waiting in the armchair with a glass of whiskey. She opened the door, smiling, bag on her shoulder, completely unaware. Until she saw it. Her eyes widened, her face drained pale. She stared at the circle of photographs and papers, the truth arranged so neatly she couldn't deny it. Her lips parted, trembling. I can explain. No, I interrupted calmly, my voice low, almost gentle. You've explained plenty to him. To yourself. To everyone who saw that little post. I took a sip of my drink. Now it's my turn. What she never realized was that I'd already cut off every escape. The house title had been transferred to my name. The joint accounts cleared, my portion locked away. Divorce papers prepared with every shred of evidence attached. HR at her company had been notified, because sleeping with a subordinate, yes, he worked under her, violated policy. She staggered forward, reaching for me, but I lifted a hand. Don't touch me. Not after him. Her knees gave out. She collapsed onto the floor, crying, begging, not for love, not for me, but out of fear. Fear of losing the comfort she thought was permanent, the stability she assumed I'd always provide. But I wasn't passive anymore. I had fought back, and I fought smart. Within days, she was fired. HR wasted no time once I handed over the proof. He was terminated as well. His wife, yes, he had one, filed for divorce the very same day I did. Her family called, desperate for me to reconsider. I simply forwarded the screenshots. Their calls stopped. I kept the house. She walked away with nothing but clothes in a suitcase. And that photo, the one captioned "Maybe Someday Real," became Exhibit A. The opening line of her downfall. Now I sit in the same chair where I watched her shatter. The photos are long gone, the floor polished as if nothing ever happened. But I remember. Every tear, every denial, every lie she spun. She thought betrayal was a game. She thought she could laugh it off. She thought I was weak. But I don't joke. I don't bluff. I plan. I strike. I end things. And once I move, there's no return. When people ask if I regret it, if revenge was worth it, I tell them this: closure doesn't come from forgiveness. It comes from balance. From ensuring the scales reflect exactly what they should. She gambled her vows on a joke. I made sure the punchline cost her everything. That night, when she stood frozen in the doorway and saw her life dissected across the floor, the truth broke her harder than I ever could. I didn't need to raise my voice. I didn't need to lift a hand. All I had to do was smile. Just a joke, right? And let silence finish it.